What is up, everyone? My name is Jack Saffel, back again with another video, and today I'm here on my WWE Battleground 2016 predictions. And just like, I know I say this all the time, but I still feel like this show could be really good. There's a lot of interesting things that could take place, lots of interesting conclusions and matchups, and I think it could be a very well done show. Of course, we've just had the draft the other day, so this will be the final B pay-per-view for both Raw and SmackDown. Of course, we have SummerSlam after this, and then after that they'll have their own separate shows. So yeah, let's not fuck around, let's get straight into the show. We'll talk about the pre-show match, which will be the Usos versus Breezango. Has there been any build for this? Maybe on SmackDown or Superstars or some show nobody watches. But I honestly don't give a shit. I say the Usos win because fucking why not? Then we get to the actual show. First match we'll talk about is for the Intercontinental Championship. It is The Miz defending against Darren Young, who has been made great again. He won a Battle Royal to become the #1 contender on Raw, and he now has legend Bob Backlund in his corner. And I think this could be an alright match. I'm kind of alright with Darren Young's new gimmick. I like how he's now using the crossface chicken wing like Bob Backlund used to do. I think that's really cool. And Miz has been a pretty good heel. Who do I think will win? Because The Miz is on SmackDown and Darren Young is on Raw, I'll say The Miz retains his Intercontinental Championship. I think, although Darren Young has just been new with his whole gimmick and all that, I think something will go down. I think Maurice might interfere during the match that will cost Darren a shot, and maybe he can work his way up to get another championship match in the future. Then we'll talk about Becky Lynch versus Natalya, the first of two women's matches on this, which I think is really cool. So Becky Lynch got betrayed by Natalya after Money in the Bank. They were in a tag team match against Charlotte and Dana Brooke. Natalya got pissed off and beat up Becky Lynch right after the match. And yeah, it's pretty much setting up this feud because Becky keeps getting betrayed by everyone. Who do I think is going to win? I think, because I feel like this will not be the first match. I think they're going to have others in the future. I say Natalya's going to pick up the win, and I say Becky will get a comeuppance in the future. Maybe at SummerSlam they might have a match, who knows. But I think Natalya is going to win this one at Battleground. I feel like they're going to have a lot more matches in the future. Next up, we have a United States Championship match. It is Zack Ryder taking on the champion Rusev. Now, I think it's pretty cool that Zack Ryder's getting another shot at the US title. I really like him. As for Rusev, I've been really digging his heel run at the moment. Who do I think is going to win? Just like with the Miz Darren Young match, I think Rusev is going to retain as he's on Raw, and Zack Ryder is on SmackDown, and I don't think they're gonna they're gonna keep the titles on, but from The Miz and Rusev are gonna keep the belt, or they're gonna switch winners. So yeah, I feel like Rusev is gonna retain and keep the US Championship on Monday Night Raw. But then again, Zack Ryder could win the title for SmackDown, but if that happens, I want Darren Young to also win the IC title, so it gets on Raw, so they can switch belts. It doesn't matter. WWE still needs to explain this stuff, it's stupid. Then we get to the Wyatt family versus the New Day. Now, Wyatt family made their return on Raw a few weeks ago. New Day interfered. They went to the Wyatt's compound in a kind of final deletion-ish kind of segment, and it's been pretty cool so far. And Xavier keeps kind of falling into Bray Wyatt's trap. Maybe he's getting lured in. Who do I think is going to win? I feel like because it's going to be the last time the Wyatt family sticks together, because Braun's going to be on Raw and Wyatt and Rowan are going to be on SmackDown. I feel like the Wyatt family should have one last win to go out on top, or maybe Braun Strowman accidentally cost them a match and New Day might win because they're on Raw. Who knows, but I feel like the Wyatt family is going to win this match, in my opinion, because they need some wins for once. Next, we'll talk about, actually, not a match, but a segment. Chris Jericho is going to host the highlight reel, which stars Randy Orton, and he's probably going to talk about his match with Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. What's going on? I don't think anything too crazy will happen. We might see Lesnar make a surprise appearance, who knows. but I think that it's going to be a normal segment. Jericho will be a bit of a douche, and Randy will hit the RKO on him from out of nowhere. So, next match we'll talk about is Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens for the final time, in quotation marks. Honestly, I want Sami Zayn to win this match. Because if they're building this up as the final encounter between these two, I honestly want Sami Zayn, the babyface, to come out on top. I mean, pretty much in every other situation, Kevin Owens has beaten Sami Zayn. And I feel like it's Sami Zayn's time to finally beat Kevin Owens and silence the critics, and I hope those two guys just do everything in their power to put on the best match they can, which I'm the most excited for. So yeah, my prediction is Sami Zayn. Next, we have a Divas Tag Team match. It is Charlotte and Dana Brooke taking on Sasha Banks and a mystery partner who I think is going to be Bayley. That's who I want it to be. I feel like, because she didn't get drafted, I feel like they're going to keep her as a surprise until they're revealed or something, or maybe Stephanie announces, hey, here's the new draft pick to Raw or SmackDown. I don't know. I personally think Bayley should go on SmackDown because they need more divas at the moment. Some big time divas. But, you know, if Bayley comes out, I'll be very, very happy. I mean, it does make sense. However, I've heard some other talk about it being Nia Jax because she's just been on Raw, and since the other three divas are on Raw, it would kind of make sense. But then again, Nia Jax has been a heel on NXT the whole time, so that would also not make sense. I've heard rumors that it might be Nikki Bella, although I really hope that it's not true. I did also hear about AJ Lee, which is kind of weird because she hasn't been with the WWE since April of last year, and with her relationship with Punk and all that, I honestly don't see her coming back anytime soon. So I want it to be Bayley, but I'm worried it's going to be friggin' Nikki Bella. But Sasha said something on Twitter about her opponent is someone that Dave Meltzer didn't even predict. So hopefully it's Bayley, even though it's been predicted. So, and she even said on something that she didn't want Bayley to be a partner, but maybe she could be just saying it so she can shut up everyone. So whoever it is, I think Sasha and the mystery opponent is going to win. Then we get to the 6-man tag team match, the other one. It is the Club, AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson taking on Enzo, Big Cass, and John Cena. I feel like, knowing how most Cena feuds go, I think Cena, Enzo, and Cass are going to win. Since the Club are breaking up, and I would really like if the Club ended up winning, I have a feeling that just Cena, Enzo, and Cass are going to win this match. And then Cena and AJ are going to have a big blow-off match at SummerSlam. Maybe for the world title if they reinstate one, or they'll do something big for Cena and Styles. So for the time being, I will say, because of Gallows and Anderson breaking up with AJ Styles, and I do think that the feud between Enzo, Cass, and the other members of the Club, Gallows and Anderson, I feel like that can still continue as well. Maybe they can also do a match at SummerSlam, like a number one contenders match for the tag belts or something. But for the time being, I will say Cena, Enzo, and Cass will win. Then we get to the main event. It is the triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Dean Ambrose defending against Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Wow. We're finally getting this match I've been waiting for like 2 years now, since the Shield has broken up, and we're finally going to get it. I feel like Ambrose and Rollins have done a great job carrying this feud despite Roman Reigns not being there due to his suspension. But I do feel like these three guys are going to have a tremendous match, including Roman. I know he gets shit on a lot, but when he has to put on a good match, he can, really. But the winner, I wouldn't be mad if Ambrose retained. Honestly, I would like if Seth Rollins won the match, but this is WWE we're talking about here, so I think Roman's going to win it. I know he just came off a suspension and it's a bit fucked up for him to just get suspended from violating some sort of drug or whatever, and then coming back all of a sudden and winning the world title. That seems like a bit of a spit in the face to the locker room, But hey, this is WWE we're talking about, and I do think that Vince may still have a massive boner for the guy, but we'll just have to see what happens. I do think that Roman is going to win, but if he does, for the love of God, WWE, please turn this guy heel. I know we've been saying it for the past months now, it's getting a bit redundant, but like, come on, this is the perfect opportunity to turn him heel, you know, and I think this will be a great chance. Maybe they can do a double turn where like Rollins, you know, here's my scenario I'd like to see. Let's say match goes as normal, Roman wins, no, then we get to the final hour, maybe Ambrose gets taken out from a massive spot by Roman or Seth, doesn't matter, and it's down to Roman and Seth, and then let's just say Stephanie McMahon and Mick Foley walk down to check things out, and you know, Stephanie maybe trying to help out Rollins, you know, kind of grab him, then all of a sudden she can like kick him in the nut, and then Reigns could spear him, hit the 1, 2, 3, and win the championship, and like maybe Stephanie considers Roman her new guy, and Rollins is feeling a little bit betrayed, and that can set up a big match between those two at SummerSlam. So now it's kind of like Money in the Bank, but the roles have been reversed, which would be really cool. So my prediction for this is the big top dog, Roman Reigns. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below your predictions for Battleground. If you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. I'd be glad you did. Twitter and Instagram is at JackandManuel31 if you want to check me out there. Also follow the Bullshit Club members, Mr. Edge TV and the 5/8. Their links will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out in 3, 2, 1.